What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Tips and Points. I'm your host, Jono, and today we're going to start off the video with my favorite subject, NAS100. So we're going to start off with that, and then we're going to recap on Euro USD based on the moves that we were hoping to happen today. Right? We're going to touch on that briefly. And then we're going to touch on USD and the Canadian dollar. All right, so we're going to do all three today, and hopefully we're going to see new potentials, new moves, if it's worth waiting or if we need to get in, or all those fun stuff. We're going to kind of wrap that up. I'm going to give my opinion on that, and we're going to take it from there. Now, to start off with, I want to give a big shout out to all of my new subscribers. All the guys that are coming over and subscribing to my channel, I appreciate you all. I thank you for supporting and helping the channel grow. Channel's really young at the moment. Like literally, it's really young. But however, the support that I'm getting from you guys is encouraging me to keep carrying on and obviously showcasing some of the stuff that I've learned, so that obviously you can add that to your arsenal, so that hopefully you would become a much better trader. Okay, or bottom line, just come and be entertained. So I want to thank you all. I want to thank the guys that just come and just watch, and then they just watch it. Like, I hope you guys are coming over and watching, because I do see you guys coming over and watching, and I appreciate you as well. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you find the content useful, please just do that for me. I mean, it's the least you could do, just hitting the like button. Costs you nothing. Now, with that said, let's get into it. So first things first is, I always like to do drawings on my chart, so that's my favorite thing. And one of the things that you guys probably would have noticed is that I'm not heavily reliant on indicators. It's only a handful I use. I don't use many. I do not use many at all. So we're going to start with a little line right under the trend line. Oops, we don't want that. That is too strong. I like this. This looks so much cleaner. Okay, so we're gonna start there. Okay, and just so that you guys are aware of, if you're watching this for the first time, for the most of the videos that I've been recording, if you go through my video diary, we was waiting for an opportunity with the NAS100, right? And last Friday, this going the 7th of January, we finally was able to get into a position into NAS, and we're in that position right now. So we're in that position right now. One of my orders is in profit and one of them is negative, but it doesn't matter because we know what we're doing over here. So we're going to let this play out, and we're probably going to grab more opportunities. Okay, so NAS100. So if there's anybody out there, that missed the opportunity, first off, I want to highlight another opportunity for you. And once again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is purely for educational purposes. If you need financial advice, go and seek a trained professional that would advise you accordingly. And also, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please drop a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. So let's get into it. So at the moment right now with NAS is doing what NAS does, and like I say, I love NAS. It is my absolute favorite asset class there is. There are others, but this is the one I love the most, and I am not the only one. Okay, I am not the only one. There are people out there that absolutely love this. And look at this red coming down. Obviously, as you're watching it, it's black, but I know this is a red parabolic candlestick, and the reason why I've made it all black is because it's just easier to just read everything for what it is, supposed to be influenced by the colors and all the stuff that's going on down there. I don't need all of that. I took it off. So if you go into your chart, chances are this is going to be red, and this one over here will probably be either blue or red, but it doesn't matter because it's all about what price is doing. That's all I care about. I do not care about the colors of the charts at all. Okay, so what's going on with NAS right now? Well, NAS has gone into a really interesting shape, right? It's beginning to pull back, and I am patiently waiting, even though I'm in the red right now, for it to give me another opportunity where I can have 3 positions in NAS, and that's what I'm aiming for. Magic number 3. So where do I think this option is going to come up? Well, first things first, let's go into the 4 hourly. So we're in the 4 hourly right now, and we can see here we have a potential trend, right? We have a flag rising up here, okay? We have a flag rising up here, or a trend line heading up there, okay, heading this direction, okay, and this could break. So I'm going to keep this here just to see if this breaks it, because if it breaks, it's an indicator to tell me that it's potentially heading down to this particular level down here in the area of 1524, okay, 1524, at which point I'm going to need to consider maybe sticking in another buy option, because I've seen the potential pips that I gained, and when it reached this level I was super excited. Literally, it was like what time was it? Must have been about 4 in the morning yesterday, something like that, yesterday morning, right? And I looked and I just saw the whole thing was just blue. It was the sexiest thing I have seen on my phone in a long time. Like, literally, it made my whole day. It made my whole day looking at that, okay? And this is the kind of vibe that if you guys are not experiencing, I want you to experience, okay? I need you to experience it, because you're going to find that this little toy right here, the toy known as the markets, is the best thing ever invented. I promise you, it's the best thing ever invented. It's a bitch to learn though. That's the problem. It's a bitch to learn, but once you got it, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Listen, it's absolutely beautiful. And as you can tell by my energy levels today, you can tell that I'm in real high spirits, because literally this particular move is going to really help my account. It's going to really help my account. It's going to allow me to have more options and all these fun things that I basically want to do, but I haven't been able to do because I'm following a strict rule in how I'm actually going to grow my account. And so far, that rule is proven, it's going the way that I want it to go. It's going the way that I want it to go. So what am I doing with the NAS right now? So right now, there's two things. If NAS breaks right now, I'm going to go into the negative, but I don't give a damn. Why? Because literally, I want it to come back down here again. I want it to come back down here again so I can buy some more. That's what I want. I want it to come down here again so I can buy some more. And then when I do, then literally I'm going to wash my hands from it, and I'm just going to sit there and wait for it to hit TP. And eventually it will hit TP. Eventually it will hit TP. So that's what I plan on doing. So literally, this is the move that we've got going on right now. So the guys that saw the video yesterday and decided to take a play up here, okay, well, like I said, you're going to need a big stop, and you're probably in red right now, so you're going to be the big stop, and you need to have your stop below 1508 or lower. So it's going to be a big stop, okay, one you're going to notice. However, for you guys that are waiting, I'm like, you know what, continue to be patient, okay? If it reaches 1552, okay, 1552, get your POs ready. PO stands for pending orders. Get your POs ready, locked in, okay? If it comes within the golden ratio, this is what I like to call the golden ratio, this right here. This is the golden ratio, and it's a word I just made up. It doesn't actually mean anything. I've just made it up, and I'm referring to it as the golden ratio. So let's color this bright yellow for the color of gold, baby, gold. Right, so okay, so once it reaches this zone, the closer you get down to the bottom, the better it is. Anywhere around here, it is a discount. It is a steal. It is a bargain price. This is Black Friday. This is whatever you want to call it. This zone right here is absolutely perfect. And right now, I am waiting. I am waiting like a hungry child waiting for food. I am waiting like I'm waiting. Imagine how you was when you was a kid, right? The night before Christmas, and you knew you got the present that you've been dying to have. Like, literally, it was under the tree, right? That's how I feel right now watching this coming down. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, oh, I'm about to get the present. So, will it come down here? I don't know. It could do. It might do. It might not. It depends. But it could come down here. And if it does come down here, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab some more. We're going to grab some more. So right now, this is doing exactly what it needs to be doing in terms of falling. Now, it could fall, or it might just say, you know what? It's going to do this again, and then do that, and then do that, at which point TP is triggered, I'm out of the trade, and I'm now sitting on my hands waiting for a new opportunity to emerge, because this is how I like to do things. I get what I need from the market, and I sit and I wait for another opportunity so I can jump in and grab some more. Nothing impulsive. The only thing that I did possibly that was impulsive was the entry that I made around this area when I thought it was the bottom and it wasn't, and then it started to drag down, right? Experienced a liquidity grab, and at this point I was like, do you know what, I'm going to make my stop humongous. I literally risked my whole account on the stop. Now this is something that is not recommended you do, right? It's not recommended you do. There is no forex trader or stock trader or indice trader or metals trader that will tell you to do what I did in order to protect this position. But because I was firmly confident in what I was doing, I didn't care. I was like, look, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to hold that bottom. Okay, I'm going to hold that bottom. And I'm like, all these institutions that will be doing a liquidity grab, I mean, how many millions are they prepared to lose knowing that there's sharks waiting at the bottom to load up? Because it's not everybody that want to load up and make it. So I'm like, look, either you're going to drag it all the way down, and I'm going to keep buying it as you're dragging it all the way down, okay? Or you're going to find a comfortable place to stop, and then you're going to let the markets go up again. So regardless of how you play it, I'm going to win. I am going to win, okay? And anyone with any experience in this market will be doing exactly what I'm telling you. It's not, what's the word? It is not a secret. It's just, if you know what it is you're doing, you know what to expect of certain situations, and those guys that don't know will always get caught out, and those guys that do know will always take advantage of their misfortune, which is liquidity grab is taking effect. What do you do during liquidity grab? You buy some more. Simple. It is simple. So this is the golden ratio that we're waiting for right now. Okay, right now is at this level. Is that a place where I could buy, but I don't want it there, because there is very close to where I bought before, and it does not make sense. Literally doesn't make sense. If I'm buying lower. I could buy this dip, but there's no need for me to buy this dip. I want to buy the dip when it's even lower. When it reaches this level, that is when it's going to make sense to me. And once again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please, 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 if you need financial advice, seek a trained professional. They will tell you what to do and how to do it, okay? And please subscribe. Please hit the like button, which costs you absolutely nothing, and leave a comment if there is things you want to discuss in greater detail. I may discuss your question in the next video. I would love to discuss your question in the next video, okay? So let's get rid of this line over here, because we don't need that anymore. We've got the shape that we need to draw, and we've got the golden box over here, and we're going to leave this as it is. And also another thing I also want to add as well is that if this level right here is broken, so this level right here is broken, right, should it break, okay, that basically means it's confirmation of a continuation that is going to continue to push up, because don't forget, this is a new higher high, and this is a new higher low. That is if it bounces from this level and goes up. If it runs all the way down, that's a double touch on this trend line, which is also is a confirmation to a certain degree that it is going to continue to push up. Because what could actually happen is you might find this particular asset hovering at this level for a hot minute. That could happen. That could happen. It could just sit there and be dancing around all day doing nothing, at which point, anytime it gets to the zone, you just load up. You just load up. And once again, it's not financial advice, it's just how I'm going to be doing things, okay? Just how I'm going to be doing things. Like I say, if you look at my assessment, my analysis, you check it out, it all makes sense to you, by all means go ahead, because you're doing the work yourself to a certain degree. Obviously, I've looked at it a certain way, and I've put in my little flavor on it in terms of what I think is going to happen. You're just coming in, you're just looking at the work, you're like, maybe John was right, maybe John was wrong, you know, and then you're deciding accordingly. All right, so this is pretty much covered. We're going to leave this as it is. We're going to save this chart, because we're going to revisit this chart again tomorrow to see exactly what's happened. And the next thing that we're going to look at, it is my second favorite, Euro USD. Okay, now with Euro USD, let me get back to the other chart, the normal ones. Okay, this is the one right here. Okay, Right, with Euro USD, we're gonna go to the daily because that one there is where you get a much better picture as to what's going on. What I was hoping for yesterday, okay, was okay, above this trend line over here, so this line over here, an open and a closed above it. So it is fair to say that right now, today 13th of Jan at exactly 7:54, that this wick has opened and closed above it. So that is an assumption. Market hasn't closed, anything can happen, okay, which basically means that for Friday now, okay, we can now decide if we're going to put in buy orders, all right, either on Friday or on Monday, Sunday night. Okay, Sunday night you can decide if you're going to put in a buy order, and you can, but your stop will have to be, in my opinion, right, your stop will have to be, say if, okay, let's say it comes up here somewhere, right, yeah, your stop, you're going to have to cover this funnel. To be on the safe side, you're going to have to cover that channel, right? That's how I like to do it. Just, you're going to have to cover this channel, right? But however, if it breaks below this trend line over here, actually, do you know what? No, we're going to cover the stop to about this level right here, right? This level right here is decent enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to push up to TP. So this is how it would look, okay? So you can see your stop would be 1,180, all right, and your TP will be 7K, right? That will be your TP. So that will be the move that we're looking for, but we're looking for a confirmation tomorrow. Now, because tomorrow is Friday and the weekend is coming up, and plus next week Monday, markets will be closing earlier. There's a holiday somewhere. I think it's an American holiday, I don't really know, but it's a holiday somewhere, right? So markets close early, so that will have to be factored in. That will have to be factored in regards to how you're going to play that on either Friday or Sunday. Okay, and obviously if you're grabbing short pips in terms of you're doing your trades are done in a minute, supposing to hourlies or days, then naturally you just find go into the 5 minute and look for the best possible opportunity to put in a buy order and then just stick in a buy order. Do you know what I mean? But however, this once again is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is purely for entertainment purposes. Please subscribe, please hit the like button if you haven't done so. It costs you nothing to move your mouse to the thumb and click like. It costs you absolutely nothing. So that's that in regards to what I think at the moment, because it's left the structure. It has left this structure, and now we need a confirmation on the top. The confirmation that I see at the top right now, in my opinion, it actually is good enough to jump in, but I like to be cautious in the markets and not rush into situations. So for as long as, so first off, looking at this, it's sitting on the fib and on the fib level, okay, which is fantastic, right? So I like that. It's sitting on the fib level, and if I actually move the fib level down, which I've done so before I started speaking, you will see that this is a good sign to say it's on its way up, because it's left the consolidation down here, right, and it's on its way up. You could actually, once again, not financial advice, stick in a buy order now, okay, right, and hold a stop to cover this wick, okay. But however, I will say it's not going to hurt you to wait till tomorrow. It's not going to hurt you to wait till tomorrow. And if you do wait till tomorrow, right, and you see that it is actually in position, okay, what you can do is on Monday, you can then jump in. And what do you gain out of doing it on a Monday, supposing to a Friday? Well, you avoid the weekend overnight fees, okay. What are we doing here? We're buying so if you're buying the euro and selling the USD, right, you want to do it, say, for Monday, because literally you're going to be incurring costs, right? If you were selling, then it wouldn't matter. You could just stick it wherever it is and you just incur dividends, because literally it's like you're selling the euro to buy the dollar, basically. So okay, so that is covered. That looks great. I'm going to leave that as it is right now. And that could be my own little marker to see this opportunity for me to grab it when it pulls down, because if it does, I probably will or I will do the NAS, but the NAS is my main priority right now. So if the NAS gets into position, I will take that over the trade with the euro. That's just my opinion on that. Okay, so let's go into the 4 hourly to make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, 4 hourly looks good. Everything is great. It's doing this little silly little go slow mode that it always does. Look at this here. Look at this here. Absolute annoying situation. Just going slow, annoying the hell out of traders all around the world, just bouncing around, unsure of what it wants to do. Basically, it's moving around like a timid person, right? Yeah, like a real timid, introverted person at a nightclub, and he's standing next to the girl of his dream, and he doesn't know if he wants to talk to her or not. This is what this thing over here is doing. Indecisive, mucking around, not making a decision. And all I was like, make a decision here. Just do something, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is no such thing as a wrong answer in this situation. Are you going up or are you going down? Just do something. But eventually it did. So I'm happy that it's done so. So we're going to give this tomorrow. We're going to find out what it's done tomorrow. If it's done something great tomorrow, then I would then plan my strategy for entry on Sunday night, and all being well, I'll come in with a video to discuss that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go into now is USD and Canadian dollar, right? So let's have a quick look at that one there. Okay, so this one is looking super promising right now. Super promising right now, because yesterday we looked at it and we realized that we missed the opportunity. So I wasn't going to jump in because we missed the opportunity, and the opportunity was up here. That was the opportunity. Anywhere up there was the opportunity, right? But however, we missed that opportunity. When we caught it, literally it was flying down this way. So let me just have a look to see where it was on the wick. I'm going to zoom in and see what wick we had in the video yesterday. Right, so this wick was what we was looking at yesterday. So as you can see, I already knew. Lost the opportunity, it's gone. There was nothing else to do. Opportunity is gone. We're gonna have to wait for it to settle before we do anything else. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And the move that I would want to make in regards to this particular pair, USD against the Canadian dollar, right, is I want it under this level right here. That's where I want it. I want it right here. I want it right here, right? But however, if it lands over here, that too will make sense. If it lands over here and then decides to make its ascent to create a new higher high in relation to this structure, that too will make sense. So the most likeliest place that this particular asset class is going to go to, or this particular pair is going to go to, is going to go to 123. That's the most likeliest thing I think is going to do based on what I'm looking at right now, right? Christmas in July is if it lands or goes below 122. If it lands on or goes below 122, that's what I like to refer to as Christmas in July. Why do I say Christmas in July? You get all the present and the sun is out. People are like, yeah, I want the snow. I'm like, nah, it's too cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. Give me the sun and presents and a nice pint of neck oil, okay, which is it's an ale, right? So if you're in America, I don't know if you're familiar with ales, but in the UK we drink a lot of that shit. We drink a lot of that, right? Well, I do anyways. I can't speak for everybody else. Most people like Heineken and things like that, but yeah, I prefer ales. It just tastes better. It tastes like a real drink, you know what I mean? So it's like Christmas, got a pint of ale, I got a PS5, and yeah, and that's it. And that's it. That's all I need. All right. So yeah, so literally if it comes into this zone right here, it's perfect. It is a steal. But however, I feel it's going to bounce from this level, 123, that range, that level 123 or 1.23. okay, so that literally is my assessment for today. So with that said, I'm going to sign off You beautiful, awesome human beings. I want to thank you for coming over and watching another episode of Pips and Points. I appreciate every single one of you, and those of you that take the time to hit the subscribe button and drop a like, you're getting 2 thumbs up from me. I'm going to continue to give you my all in regards to new gems that I've discovered, and I will then share them with you so that you can then go on to become better traders, or if you're already a better trader, that could be something that you can just add to your arsenal of awesome trading tricks. Okay, so thank you so much, people. Like, you don't know how much I appreciate you. When I first started this channel, I did not even think I would even get the subscribers that I have right now. I did not even think that people would be watching my videos in the way that they do, and they are. And bearing in mind, it hasn't gone into crazy numbers of viewership at the moment, but it will do. It hasn't done that yet, but I appreciate it all, because like I say, if you can get 2 or 3 people to listen to you, you have something worth saying that people want to hear. So for that, I'm like, okay, people might want to hear what it is that I've got to say and my take on the markets and stuff. So I definitely appreciate you for it, and I want anyone and everyone to come and visit my channel. Give us your thoughts, give us your vibes, let me know what you're thinking, good or bad. All discords are welcome, so please come, subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment, and yeah, and thank you awesome people for the 1 millionth time for coming over and watching my show, the Pips and Points. Yeah, so you guys have an awesome evening or awesome morning or awesome afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you again tomorrow, where we're going to be discussing more awesome opportunities in the market so we can all make some money. Oh no, sorry, wrong word. So we can all make some pips, right? We can all make some pips and points, right? You know what I mean. So all right, so listen guys, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and once again, thank you for giving me your time and your energy. I appreciate you all. You're the best.